Why, hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. We're in the Dwarven Workshop, and today we are going to do a Lord of the Rings collection. Now, so you know for the future, we'll always be doing it here. We'll be reviewing different weaponry. Today we're going to start with the axe, the battle axe of Gimli, also known in the movies as Balin's axe. It's the axe that Gimli gets from the Mines of Moria. Yes, very cool, very cool. So, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to review it up close, get some really good details for you guys. In this playlist, this will be the very first episode I believe in the collection besides some books. Obviously, this will be my first replica weapon that I'm going to review. And none other than this one. This is the first one I got back when I was like 13 years old, many years ago. So we're going to do this right now. It'll be super fun. And in the future, again, this playlist is going to have books and collecting weaponry and everything Lord of the Rings. Occasionally we might get something that's not Lord of the Rings on it, but most of the times it will be Lord of the Rings always, because it's the Lord of the Rings collection. But it's my collection, Zollin Ironshield's collection. So anyway, with no further ado, let's see this thing. And don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. We're going to review it and look at it real close now. So let's do this. All right, my friends, let's take a look at this. I have it on a little stand here. Technically it's for a sword, but that is just fine. So as you can see, I'm going to talk about the materials a little bit, what it is and stuff. I cleaned it a little bit. They do tarnish over a while. This actually has a slight plated carat gold in it. Not a lot of gold, so obviously it would be ridiculously expensive. But it's very cool, as you can see. I'm going to give you a real close image here of the beautiful. We're just going to go up and down to here for a second so you can kind of see the awesome art. And you can see it does tarnish slightly over time, but you can clean it. You just have to know the material. This is you can hear it. This type of steel or something. I don't know the exact material. I'll have to look it up. If you know, you can leave a comment. If you just happen to know about the Lord of the Rings Gimli battle axe replica. This is his great axe, I believe they call it in the thing. I have all of the certificates for these, so I will show you that here at the end of the video. I'm gonna post. I'll show you the stand and the certificate at the end as well. I don't want to take it off my wall, the stand, but I will send you an image of it in this video as well. But look at this. This is real wood, as you can see. It's nicely done, all the way up and down, and then you get this cool little gold grommet. Now this is a weak point right here. This is connected. It goes into the shaft. Yes, when I was younger, I did try to cut something with this. Obviously, the blade edge is not sharp whatsoever. You can rub your finger up and down it all you want, and you will not hurt yourself. This is the weak point because it kind of creaks a little now. But it's a beautiful little gold embossed thing there. And then this is actually real leather. It has a real leather feel when you're touching it. Pretty cool. And then down here, here's the end. It's got a little cap on it, which if you look at it real close here, I'm going to let you guys see it. Let me move it. There is a little bit of information on it right there, and that's pretty cool. New Line Cinema. Then the number, United Cutlery. So anyway, I absolutely love this thing. It's gorgeous. It's really well done. Here's a good shot of the whole axe head. And again, you guys, this thing is so big. So for compared, right, my hand, you can see this thing is ridiculously big. Now this is obviously a two-handed axe. This thing is too heavy for now. But it's very cool. Now, from a medieval historical perspective, rarely were axes double-headed because it really doesn't really help. It's not very realistic in that way, but they were like this for ceremonial reasons and looks on walls, because we do know that historically. But I'm sure there's some in history that maybe used a double-sided axe for maybe they just thought it was cool and they could because they were amazing fighters. Who knows? But of course, he's a dwarf, and this is fantasy. The one thing we have to remember is Middle Earth is a different world than us, and dwarves are not humans, so they can do whatever they want. But there you go, guys. Isn't that cool? Get some really good shots for you. I'm going to get a close-up of this so you can see the grain on this. So if you look right here, see what has the little focus there for you. See how it's got the indenting in the metal? I think that is very cool. Is this thing worth it? Absolutely. And look at the gold up close. It is a gorgeous, beautiful axe. If you are a Gimli fan and you want a replica, this is so worth it. If I can find the link for it, I will leave it in the description for you down there. But very cool. So anyway, you guys, it's pretty cool. So if I was gonna rate this, okay, so I'm gonna start a rating system, okay, with like between quality and durability, look, fantasy. It's gonna be a Zollin rating, obviously, but this particular axe, okay, so you can see how big it is compared to me, okay? So I have a pretty big head for a dwarf, but you can see it's pretty big. So it's the weight is about, it's pretty heavy. It definitely isn't very balanced. It's an axe. Swords are usually the ones that are balanced. But if you put your hand right about here, you can almost balance it from the distance of the actual weapon. The length of it. There's the actual length of it for you guys. I definitely think this is a very nice axe. Very cool, very fun. I carried around this at Halloween a few times with my dwarven beard. I think I had it. I forget if I hooked it on my back or not. But anyway, you can see it though there. Look at that. It's just so cool. And you can see the different runes on the top here. See, there's a rune right there. Get it clear for you so you don't just see my face. There's different runes around the top. Again, I already showed you the bottom, but there it is again. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. The real leather, it's got a leather edge binding on the other side. That's how it seals the leather around the wood. It's cool, you guys. It's a great axe. It literally is a great axe. Like, that's its title. This is a bad joke. Sorry. Yeah, so anyway, very cool. I give this a huge... I would probably rate this like 10 out of 10. Like this particular one. Now, granted, it's because we love it from the movies and stuff. But this particular replica, completely worth it. I think the price is worth it too. So I'm always going to tell you guys that in all replica videos. I always tell you the price I think is worth it, that kind of stuff. So I say yes, this is worth it. If you're a fan of Gimli and the Lord of the Rings movies, if you get your hands on one of these for replica, it's amazing. It's beautiful. I've had this for about 10 years, if not longer, and it still looks good, and I haven't even really cleaned it. Just keep it in a dry, nice place and stuff, you know what I mean? You don't want to leave this outside, obviously. All right. Anyway, my friends, thank you so much for joining me for this Lord of the Rings collection with Zollin Ironshield, your host and guide, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe button is going to pop up right here somewhere. And then the next episode will be on the top left there, or top right. And the bottom left will have the LOTR tale. Go check out our main playlist on the channel where I do voiceovers. But anyway, Lord of the Rings collection, highly rated, great weapon. You should totally check it out. I have a link down there if I can find it for you if it's still being sold. United Cutlery, guys. United Cutlery, okay? Baruch Kazad, Kuzad I menu. And I almost forgot. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon, MrRevel at Royal Level Guard, and all my other Patreons. Thank you so much, and I'll link a little thing at the end to show you all their names. So you guys have a wonderful day in Middle Earth.